Okay, fine. Let's unpack. Welcome to the show. My name is Butulu, and today we're gonna unpack the story about a SASA, Social Systems Agency. SASA. I'm sure you've seen the headline of SASA in the Eastern Cape. I've been telling you guys. I've been saying to you, I'm going to be exposing a lot of criminality and unethical behavior, like ungovernmental, unprocedural, unparliamentary behavior that is happening there. Guys, have you noticed how much power can get into people's heads between me and you? Like, how crazy people are driven by the power. Senzo abantu baphambanisa. Power drives people crazy. It is reported that a boss at SASA, an entire boss at SASA, is chowing every woman that walks around in that building. As long as you have beautiful bums, are you in trouble? You are married, you're not married, even better. He loves abafazi babantu. Let's look at the story of a regional HOD, head of division, head of department, head of SASA, South African, that government institution. This guy, that regional HOD. I picked up this headline and I'm going to read it. I'm actually going to read the article with you. Let's go. So, Eastern Cape SASA executive manager is reinstated after dismissal challenge at CCMA. What do you mean? What do you mean reinstated after dismissal? What does that mean? So the regional executive manager, Bandile Maqethuka, was reinstated in January earlier this year following his dismissal in August 2023 after he was accused of sexual harassment and abuse of power. The regional manager of SASA in the Eastern Cape, Maqethuka's reinstatement in January earlier this year follows his dismissal. After he was accused for the abuse of power. What does it mean that he was dismissed? Now he's reinstated. There's something not balancing for me there. Let me give you a backstory. Apparently, this man in this office, let me give you a picture. Let me draw you, Sondel. In this office, Yawasasa, right? There's this beautiful woman who is married. Apparently, this woman refuses to sleep with this big boss. And the big boss wanted this woman, ne? And the woman is refusing his advances. And the woman reported him to the husband because they're married and they are at the same office. They're working at the same department and they are married. But the big boss wants to chow the wife. Haibo, how you feeling? Are you moving, Ale? It didn't end there. They took each other to court and he got fired. An entire boss got fired. He wanted to chow someone's wife at the office because he's used to, because he can, and he was fired. But now, obviously, because of political things, as you can see the headline, because of political powers, Ibuilinja, guess who's back? That boss that was fired at CCMA is back. The dog is back. Ibuilinja. But now, obviously, because of political powers and all those things, allegedly, of course, let's get on a call. I'm going to get on a call and speak to this particular victim. And guys, maybe after we speak to the victim that took this man to court, we're going to stop saying allegedly. Because the victim is going to tell us exactly what she went through. Hang on, let me find her. There you go. Do I make a call? Do I make a WhatsApp call? Let me make a WhatsApp call. Let's see. Oh, it says that. Can I double check with the audio?
Hello.
Madam, my name is Butlu, and this is Let's Unpack with Lou. Are you able to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, and how are you?
You sound sleepy. Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
All righty. I believe we have we over the introduction phase. Now we're just gonna jump to the story. Do you wanna introduce yourself because you are live and South Africa is listening?
Okay, my name is Ndombizake at Halifax. I'm working for SASSA. Started working at SASSA in 2008. I work as a practitioner at fraud and compliance. I'm a mother of 3 boys. I've got a husband. I'm staying in Tanzania. I'm working at the regional office in SASSA in Eastern Cape.
So you Mrs. Flex.
Fex, E-X.
FEX, you Mrs. Fex, you work at SASA in the Eastern Cape. I have read about you, Mrs. Fex. I have read that you took your boss to the CCMA. You got the entire regional boss fired.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
He is the one who took us to CCMA, to the organization. I reported him to the CEO of SASSA for his conduct in 2020. And then we set the disciplinary hearing, which he was fired in 2023, July.
Aibo, Ima, balance me very quickly. We have all the time. Everybody's listening. You saying to me, he took you to the CCMA after you reported him to the CEO of SASA?
He took the organization, not literally myself, but I am the witness of the organization because he was dismissed by the organization.
By organization,
after,
you mean SASA?
I mean SASA.
Okay, yes, ma'am, yes.
He was dismissed by SASA after I led evidence, everything with the other witnesses. And then he was dismissed, and then he took the organization as if he was unfairly dismissed to CCMA. And SASA decided to defend the decision where they were feeling good, they have dismissed him for his wrongs, So they never agree on the conciliation. So the matter was taken to the arbitration.
Okay. Ndifuna uhamba nawe. I want to walk with you very slowly. So, you reported sexual harassment to the CEO.
Yes.
The CEO there were internal processes that led to him being dismissed by the CEO.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
he went to the CCMA to try to challenge that decision. But SASA said, "Asijike, hamba funding."
Yes. There was nothing wrong when you were dismissed. And then the arbitration started. The arbitration started. I was, again, the first witness, which I testified more than 5 times. And there were like other witnesses that were called while the process of arbitration is continuing. But surprisingly, last year, December, because SASA managed to go to state attorney. So state attorney tried to appoint a senior counsel, which was Advocate Thoza Mamkobi, to defend the decision at the CCMA that yena uThoza was standing for SASA.
So USASA hired an attorney to represent you guys, the victim, the complainants, Nina Pagwa SASA.
Before to defend USASA at CCMA.
The decision of dismissing this leader.
Yes.
Interesting. Yes.
Yes, the process continued. I was always being informed by the advocate and the other senior managers who were sitting on the arbitration when there were witnesses are being called. So surprisingly, that on November last year,
yes,
the CEO who have suspended Mr. Maqetuka and signed the dismissal, were accepted the dismissal of Mr. Maqetuka. She came in East London to testify as well.
That CEO on your side.
Yes, was called in by the advocate to stand the firm, even the investigator, the general Ntwe, even the person who was a chairperson, General Lubuko, was called in on the arbitration. All these seniors came to testify. Then it was November.
When you're saying all these seniors of SASA came to testify, they were testifying that we are not wrong as the organization to dismiss this one. Is that what they were saying?
Exactly. The CEO testified on that. But what led her to suspend, and what led her to accept the fact that he was dismissed by the chairperson of the disciplinary hearing?
Yes.
So she didn't even finish in November. She was going to continue with the testifying on the 9th of January, which is this year. Then the then CEO, which was a female, Umamela Tutsi, she was suspended after she testified by the new minister.
No, sorry. What? You're saying to me, the person that's been on your side throughout, that's been testifying against this perpetrator, and at the side of the victims, the CEO, that is the CEO of SASA, all of a sudden just gets is it dismissed, suspended?
No, she was suspended, but now I think she's been because the most of the CEO, they are being employed in terms of contracts.
Yes.
Yes. So the contracts, I think it's finished. I did see the advert of the CEO. I think sometime now in February they were advertised. What happened when I put is that while before the GNU, there was a minister, which is Lindiwe Zulu, who knows this case very well. At the beginning, up until the GNU came, and Sisi Tolashe took the office. Because USASA is a big organization.
Yes.
I was still in the incapacity leave. I was admitted through this case. My health deteriorated. I'm on warfarin. There's lot. My eyes and everything went on through stress. So I did head from the corridors back. No, man, this guy, ever since his attempts, even though the matter is at CCMA, he is going to come back through the office of the minister.
Supposes you hearing it's office gossip. They're saying, where are they getting this information from?
I think most of because remember, he is the boss of the boss in the region. And in the meantime, there were like senior managers who were reporting to him. And through the disciplinary, they were supporting him. Even at the arbitration, they were bringing the documents of SASA for a person that has been dismissed. Come and support on the arbitration, even in disciplinary hearing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the senior manager of HR, who is his best friend. I'm talking about the guy who acted before he came back. Mr. Njomba is a GM of finance. All those people, they were coming live. While we're there, they come to support him.
So, who was on your side besides your husband, just between me and you? Who has been on your side? I understand as the organization, as USASA, is on your side, but within the staff, what was really happening? Was anyone?
No, it was bad. No one wanted to be seen. No one wanted to be seen to be supporting. Even the way that we are being called thief-exes, the couple of the organization. Because this thing, everybody knows it did happen. It has been happening. There was a marriage that has been broken down within the same region, same office.
Yeah.
Because the wife was dating.
Mrs. Fax, before we get there, I want a breakdown of what really happened. Now, we're still at the arbitration, the CCMA. You're hearing that this guy is saying...
I hear it's coming back.
He's coming back, yes.
To the minister. I wrote a letter on the 22nd of October to the minister to say, I am the victim. I heard that, I even said that the associates of the person, which is the perpetrator, there is a rumor that is coming back through your office. I gave minister, because he's a new minister, the side of my story and how far is it is, and this still is on the arbitration at CCMA. Uminister undiphendule wandixelela into yobana it concerning her into yobana ndiyazi ubana igqwetha lika Mr Maqethuka libhalele kuye and kungcono mna ndiba ndisaphangela kwaSASSA.
Hayi.
That is written in black and white.
Mrs. Fetz supposed an entire minister of the country.
Our whole entire minister, the whole president of the Women's League, a mother, a female, responded to me like that.
Who is this lady? Which minister is this one? The current minister of SASSA?
It's Sisi Tolashe.
Ayingomxhosa.
Ngumxhosa walapha eKunstad.
Hayi to your poses. Tell me you're lying. So an entire minister dismisses you, a victim.
When saying to her that I'm a victim, I thought, because when I heard this, I went to do my own legal advice to say, what can I do? Because in this midst of the rumors on the corridors, you will find there is a truth
in what is being said, yes.
Yes. So I wanted to hear what Jonga nawe xa kuthiwa kwileta ayibhalelweyo bhala, so that when ifika etafuleni yakhe azofunda ezi leta zoyi-2 azothatha i-decision okokubana makenze ntoni. But she never decided to take my own letter.
What is... Yo, this is a lot. And I do, sizawuthetha offline. What is currently happening now? Are you still on leave? Are you back at work? What is the latest regarding your case and the department and everything?
I'm not at work since I was being booked a psychiatrist. Iphepha lam liphela ngoku nge-30th of April. But ke ngoku bendiye kuye last week. I'm being booked back to psychiatry hospital nge-27, which is next week. Ngecawa. It is and ngecawa kanye kusasa back to SA Max. Igneta is that ngoku ubuyile
English. Let's try, because we are international.
Okay.
Yes, he's back. Yes,
he's back at work.
Ima, no, we can't go past that he's back as if it's nothing. What do you mean he's back? He was dismissed.
He was dismissed, and then on the 9th of January, the date that I said, the CEO, the suspended CEO, was supposed to finalize the testifying, all to find out the new acting CEO, which is a friend to the perpetrator.
This keeps getting better and better. So they suspended the CEO that was on your side and got their friend in that post to act.
That position.
And what did this acting CEO do with the power that they have?
They supported, because the minister came with a letter, as I have been told. In fact, I've already got even that explanation in black and white, that the minister took the letter from the attorney to SASSA, which is to the acting CEO, and then they supported to say they must take back the matter to conciliation, where they withdraw, they reverse the arbitration, where they settle now.
Guys,
so when I go to CCMA to find out what happened, CCMA wrote to me. I put a complaint. CCMA wrote a letter to me to say, Mrs. Fax, the commissioner in this matter was so limited because SASSA came back now to reverse or
changing the entire story.
The entire story
So,
to say no. Let us go back to reconciliation. There was no award. If there was award, they should have given me an award, because the award is open to public.
Yeah.
Then the acting CEO all came on the 17th of January to announce to the whole SASA region. The other districts were on the virtual, and he announced on the at the regional office with the whole entire staff of regional office to say Mr. Matutuka is back. And they were saying, they are on videos, they were saying it's CCNA that returned Mr. Matutuka, which it's a lie.
So, Miss Unokuzola Tolashe, the social, the minister of, no, are we talking about the same person? Unokuzola Tolashe,
Nokuzola Sisisi Tolashe.
That minister, Unokuzola Tolashe, returned this perpetrator that was fired by Department Yakhe.
Because Mr. Mateto took us at a route to her. And remember, on the Public Service Act in South Africa, there is no senior, not even an executive manager can appeal to the minister. So what is she did? She intervened on the legal processes.
No, this is a lot. This is messy. I feel like, oh my goodness, I feel like I should also reach out and do further digging. Haibo. How does is these people are using their powers so much that they can override any decision as long as a comrade is in power and Air Force and they are your force, they can override anything, they can make anything. What you don't let's go your what in the demand is this?
I'm telling you, it is so bad because I'm always asking my question that there was a minister before. This case has started 2021 already. The man was dismissed in 2023. And then one is a GNU. When there's a new minister, now things have changed because this minister is from Eastern Cape and this guy is from Eastern Cape in King Williamstown, and they are being friends with the mayor and the others, which...
What do you mean, the mayor?
The mayor is Princess Faku. Princess Faku is a close friend to Nokuzola Sisisi Tolashe, who is the minister.
Let me give you a break. Is your husband close by?
Yes.
I'd love to hear from him. I want him to take me through because he's the one who's been at the forefront of your story, sharing what has happened. We are live. We are on television. I want him to tell everybody exactly what happened and what is this man? Who is this man who is so powerful that he can sleep with anyone that he wants in that department? Hello, sir. My name is Butlu Lungangabashe. I just want to start from the beginning with you, okay. Just maybe with introduction.
Okay, Putlu mna ngululeko Patrick Fex.
Yes.
The ndihlala apha Eastern Cape, sebenza regional office, apha kwaSASA, the admin clerk. Ndihlala apha eMthantsane, ndinonkosikazi nabantwana abathathu. Andisalalisiwe ke ngugqirha emsebenzini ever since ndagqibela uphangela last year ngoMay.
Are you trying to tell me you are both of you have been so affected by this that you are booked off work?
Big time. Result nabantwana kunyanzeleke into bahambe counseling. Ndiphele ndikhupha nemali ze-extra classes kuba iplantika yabo yavele yatshintsha completely ever since kwabakho case. No, I'm imagining both parents have to be taken, have to leave their work. It's very bad. As a result, after siqalelwe umama uNancy Mqhubu advocate who appointed as state attorney for defender le decision yabo SCMA. Usiqalele umama uMqhubu, I think kwakuphakathi evekini ba ususiwe with immediate effect, ufumana i-email echoyo akayazi ba yintoni because they prepare any witness for bakuzawuhlalwa nge-9. So akasekho case.
So ufika kukalo minister uTolashe ukususe kwamntu obesecaleni lenu, everybody who's been on your side was removed.
Yes.
And the decision that the organization took to dismiss this perpetrator was reversed because of the power of this particular minister, Unokuzola Tolashe.
Yes, as a result, friend yakhe senior manager kwa HR uthi ke ngoku uMamMqhubi, Mr. Fax, before ndifumane le call ndidibene naye uMr. Mekutu wathi kum uzungabe ngumqobo kule case siyabuya uthi khange ndim-understand but khona ndi-understandayo ngoku. Now that email.
This is deep. In maybe 2 minutes, can you summarize for me the actual situation here? Or like what is this case? What actually happened to your wife? I understand you both working at the same department. What was this man? What has this man been doing at the office prior to her reporting the matter?
Yes.
Bintoni lisenziwa ngulo tate enkosikazi yakho?
Yes. Firstly, iqale lento now akunkosikazi investigator. Ne? Wayene case awayeyenza yase office yaseKing Williamstown. Ayeke kule eyothatha istatement. Ngela xesha yothatha istatement, uMr. Mqethuka wayeselivini yena engekho semsebenzini, was on leave. Kukho umuntu oekthayo endaweni yakhe. Surprisingly, inkosikazi ifumana i-call iseKing yeboss yayo isithi uMr. Maqethuka uthi ivuvile banguwe uzothatha istatement iKing, ucela ezi statement uzisendlini yakhe.
Okay, we are on radio time. We are on radio time. So, Mr. Maqethuka is on leave. He asks your wife, particularly your wife, to go take some documents to his house.
Yes.
Is that a norm? Are you guys working from home? What is happening?
No, at that time kwakungenjalongo because ufika ndiva ndithi kwakukho umuntu waye-acta endaweni yakhe. And ke ngoku akho office kasasi sendlini yomntu, awunawuselwa umsebenzi endlini yakho.
What happened next?
And then kufone afonele mna yena unkosikazi andixelele njini. Ndithi kuye ifani because kaloku akana office isendlini yakhe usasa.
Isendlini, yes.
But xa ibhosi yakho ibhosi yakho ithini yena uthi usambo uyamoyika naye, usambo ngumvenda, uthi usambo zandayiva mna le nto and ke ngoku besesimbona kwalapha eofisini uba unesincwaso kuwe, so that's why nam ndiphosa kuwe. Ndithi kuye masiyithathe positive khasisa statement if ke mhlawumbi kuthiwa sengxanyelwe. But xa ufika phaa awuseli manzi, awuthatha idrinki, umnike phaa istatement sakhe.
She ends up taking the statements to this boss's office. What happens when she gets there?
Ufikile phayana wafika kuno Rondavela wayomvulela egeyithini, then when engena ngaphakathi amnike statement ahlale phansi kwi-2-seater couch. They thought ukuthi na uread this statement because yena unkosikazi uphethe ifoni yami, kanti ujongile ifoni kube kukho ipicture yami nenkosikazi. Aqale athi ke kuye uyayithanda le light yakho le.
Hayibo.
So athi yomnye no myeni kum akayo light.
This is the boss at the boss's house.
Yes.
Yo.
Then abe sifuna uqonda zithini qualifications zakhe. I-reason yoba ambizele apha kudala ifuna le chance yoba kathethe naye. Ucela bathandane, mna ndizoyazi loo nto. Yena uzabumtshintshela ubomi.
So just for translation, the boss calls your wife over to his house, ne?
Yes.
And he actually says that he wants them to date behind your back.
Yes.
Does this have anything to do with work? Was he pretending he wanted those documents?
Exactly. There's nothing edibene nomsebenzi. Ephela esithi ndiza kutshintshela ubomi if singavumelana ngale nto.
So he promises her something. What is it that is what is it that he's promising, this boss?
Waphela kwakulo sister wasiya ku-retirement public office, which is the assistant manager. So athi ke uyampromisa uba ukuhamba kukamfikile kuzawungena yena kulaa ndawo kamfikile.
So this boss promises your wife a promotion in return for them hibetun.
Then afowunele ibhosi yefru again apha phambi kwefru ayifake esipikini ebuza uba ngaba uMfikile uhamba nini, ndicela undifakele imemo because ndifuna uektisa abantu, ufuna uektisa uMrs Fex Parkland now. So ndifakele imemo by Monday ndizawuphangela. Just after drope lo call athi kuye uyabona ke bamna ndiyamuva ndiyakulungiselela but wena ulibele kuba
Yima, all this is happening while she's dropping the documents at the house. That same afternoon. All this is happening at that particular time.
yeah etimlakalaka.
Hibetun. So he promises her a promotion, and she proves that I actually have the power to do this. I just called your boss to advertise. What?
Then athi ke ngoku le ama nina bendicinga ufuna i-statement, so ayina statement le nto, ndicela ukhuleka ndihambe. Ndicinga nabantwana abesithi no sukoyika Mrs Fex, akho no andikho comfortable at all, andiyithandi kwale arrangement, ndicela ukuphuma ndihambe. Athi noba ke ungayithetha ke le nto yenzeke apha akho mntu uyakungqinela, akho mntu uyakubhiliva because sisobabini.
Yeah.
Angamphendula aphuma ahambe.
Okay, so that's how it ended. Nothing happened.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Before, remember, bahleli ku-Two Culture City. Into eyamphakamisayo wathatha isandla sakhe wasibeka ethangeni kuye. Kulapha phakame khona ke ngiyena.
Yo. I don't know. I just want to give up. Let's okay. That day ends. Then she comes home, she tells you everything. What happens next?
Yes, ndathi in fact yena wafuna ukuyireport ngathi kuya lo muntu ndimbonile apha phambi kwam evictimizer lo mfo amchithele umtshato.
Wait, are you saying there's another victim? Mr. Fex, you very fast. Take us through. You're telling me this same regional boss has another victim.
Kwalapha ebuildingini.
What do you mean umchithele umtshato? That mean that what does umchithele umtshato mean? He ended the marriage. The marriage ended because of him.
Look, ubhutu udate unkosikazi womnye utata olapha emsebenzini. Then uthe xa evictimizer lo tata wathatha inkosikazi yakhe wayoyi-actisa eAlwal North.
Wait, this was another couple here at the office.
Yes.
You lying.
Etshatileyo.
What? Yo, hi. This is a lot. I need to go on an ad break because wow.
You see, then wagrounda ke ngoku le senior manager akayinika zi-functions akafuna noba mayiphume azokwazi uba ne-access yokuya yena eAlwal North kwinkosikazi walo mfo.
Okay, let's not focus on them. Let's not put the spotlight on them. We have established that this is an ongoing thing. Like he keeps doing these things to other people's. What? Do like at the office? Do people know about this?
Apha eofisini yaziwa le nto.
Hayibo.
Come kwenye incident kwalapha eofisini kwezi zinto zibamane ezama nenkosikazi. Athumele iPA yakhe bamayobiza ifru iye eofisini meeting. Bahleli phayana bangamadoda bayi4 ngaye. Afike unkosikazi apha kubo ebodroom ezosabela. Athi no ucela mphathela amanzi. Aphume ayothi kule PA yakhe ba uthi Mr ucela amanzi kanti yabo kuthena sifuna ukumla amanzi angabuyeli lamanzi asiwe le PA yakhe. La madoda elihleli pha abuya aze kume ofisini athi Mr Fex, this is too much man. Sisebenza ngenkosikazi yakho but asifuna ukuthatha nawe, masithethe nawe namntu indoda. Ibiziwe phayana ibizile ofisini ibodroom. Nathi siyangibizela nina asikayafuna amanzi. Xa ephuma inyango ehamba uthi lo mfo niyazibona na impundu zalo mntana.
Hayi.
I'm telling you.
Hi, I need an entire boss. I need to translate that in English. You're telling me that your regional boss makes comments in a boardroom, in an office setting, about your wife's bums
Yes.
Ibethun?
So ababe uncomfortable ke ngokubona bangakwazi nokhomenda abe sesithi ndayithetha ke ngesixhosa the way bayithetha ngakhona uba ndizama umtya kodwa lo mntana
Cima. Huh? No, this is a lot. No, this is just a lot. Let's hey, when does your wife pull the plug? Kubana, this is enough. When does she say enough is enough?
Mamelaki. Izoba ambizile kuye ofisini benemeeting. Xa bephuma abantu athi Mrs. Fex bengicela uncede apha ma. Khanikhuphele ismoothie apha kwi-Bafridge. Angayiboni i-Bafridge because lifenisha lonke iplanga ilakayazi indawo na ambonisa ayivule nyani ibe isezantsi. Asikhuphe ismoothie amnike. Acele athi sikhole sesibini sasosikhuphile asikhuphe nesesibini. Xa ejike ehamba athi structured man umile kakuhle utya kakuhle umyeni wakho.
So these comments are continuing, these sexual comments.
Yes.
At the office, at an environment of the office.
Yes.
You?
Emveni koko aphume nomsebenzi ayosebenza eMthatha.
Okay.
Ahambe ke ambone efika eMthatha. Athi xa esiya.
So they travel together to Mthatha.
Unkosikazi yena utravelisha nenye icolleague yakhe.
Oh, okay.
Naye alandele ngeyakhe imoto bayodibana phaa eMthatha. EMthatha uthe xa ethatha iyotya athi uMr Mathuka ucela abambe i-room number yakhe. Babe ne-meeting ayibizileyo whereby esithi ke bazawudiscussa ngomsebenzi. Bazi ke nyani kule meeting. Apha emeetingini kungathethwa ngamsebenzi. Abalise ngumuntu waseKing owaswelekayo emhle emile njengoMrs. Fex kuthiwa wa-rich ke ngumuntu wayephangela emoshwari. Inkosikazi icela usuka yoba ayibona imeeting yamsebenzi athi xa icela ubheke ejimini bamkhulule
kahamba. So this is at the hotel in Mthatha.
Yes.
Okay, what is the highlight of that evening? I just want to summarize what actually happened. What led to you guys reporting this particular matter?
Ndaphe ndibiza i-meeting now that ndiyibona uba le nto iyakhula ngoku. Zininzi ezi incident endakade ayiyeke le nto. Ndabiza i-meeting mna yena kunye nezi friends zakhe zizi-senior managers. But kuba beyazi le meko barefusa abalabor nokwa-security nokwa-HR.
Yes.
Kwaza wayi-one. Apha emeetingini avume uba ucela uxolo ngento yoba eproposa inkosikazi yam. Ndabe ndimxelela uba kukho neruma apha ehambayo kwalapha kwezi friends zakho uba ezi posti zizawuphuma awuzakwenza sure uba akazoyifumana kube engayenzanga le nto uyifunayo. Uzayithatha iprocess iyonziwa ngaphandle kwenzela uba ingakuchaphazeli. Wacela uxolo ke kule yoba esithi uyamfuna kanabaphinda amfune but kulena ipost wathi hayi ayikho yona akafuna uyivuma.
Okay. Because the time we almost out of time. We're very much out of time.
Okay. The frustration ibisenzeka kwela micala
ebesebenzisa
noba ndiyasebenza ndiyibizwe kwi-reception xa ndifika kuye kuthiwa ndibizwa nguye phandle athi chief thatha nazo ibhatyi yam ne-laptop yam use-ofisini yam.
Hayibo, he makes you a small boy. What role are you? Did you not say you are an administrator? Are you his PA?
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm an admin clerk. Akho ndidibanisa naye, ndine-supervisor, ndine-assistant manager, ndine-senior manager. Akho nto mna indibhekisa kuye.
Okay. Your wife mentioned Princess Fako, and I was like, what? What is that about? What does she enter?
Yeah, Princess Fako yena after siripotile le matter. Kwaye kwathiwa masiyoyiripota nalapha kwi-Women's League.
Princess Fako is a regional. What is she kanene Women's League? She's the Princess Fako is the mayor of Buffalo City, where you guys are. She's also a regional chairperson of the Women's League.
Yes. uprincess Faku athi ke no usivile icala lefro bazawubuyela kuye babeke ke idate abazawudibana ngayo. Ngala mini bazawudibana ngayo sifumana icall ba uprincess Faku uhlele nalomfo kwenye i-restaurant apha eMonti eKawushen. Then simfonele ke singambuzi uba bahleli kuyo sibuza umkhona ba sisadibana na njengoba ubuthe sizawudibana. Wathi uniflu ulele ukuyendle phofu ngokusitshoyo siyambona uhleli nalomfo.
So you reported the matter to the Women's League, to an entire mayor, but she clearly she's on the side of the perpetrator. Why is she having dinner, lunch with the person that you reported? And you could see your wife, I don't know, somebody tells me you also have photos of that meeting.
Yes.
Yeah. No, this is a mess. Where to from here? I understand and I apologize. I'm very sorry. I sympathize with your family about everything that you've gone through. What are you hoping for?
To be honest, kamba besebendinqanda unkosikazi kangangendlela endidingwe ngayo besendifuna no resign. Into endiyifunayo ndifuna umuva kwakula department yophangela kwenye indawo.
Sure.
Ngenxa ye-situation nje ekuyiyo pha.
That is a lot. Mr. Fex, thank you so much for taking my call. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you so much for exposing how messed up this government system is. All right. Guys, that's the wrap on the SASSA story. I'm just drained. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is our government. This is what we're subjected to. An entire family, a couple with kids, is by one man who has the power, who is the boss at the department. How does one person mess up so many lives? They're saying they've been they sing psychologists and psychiatrists now because of this one man who is their boss. What is this, guys? What is going on? Is this the government that we voted for? No, between me and you, is this the government that we voted for? What is this minister saying? We need to hear her version. We need to hear this minister of the ANC, Wakwasasa, how she gets in because of her power as the minister, and she further violates, oppresses another woman, a family, over a man with some power. Guys, are we voting for these people to get in those positions, to abuse them and abuse their people? No, my name is... I think that's the rep. I just cannot. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's see you on the next. The show is Let's Unpack with Lou.